Hi everyone, this is Carolyn Speaks, the State of our World on Friday, October 2nd, 2020. Well, the State of the World is not very good, but it keeps moving along. The coronavirus is still with us. Uh, we have over 7 million confirmed cases in the U.S., and over 200,000 people have passed away from this virus. I don't have the exact numbers where I used to get them. It is no longer available, so I'm going to have to track it down. But the now that the president and his wife have tested positive for the coronavirus, and he is in the hospital, so definitely it's something serious. And he was kept on downplaying it and saying it's a hoax, it's fake news, don't wear a mask, don't social distance, go back to your normal life. Well, we can't do that. So I'm hoping, as a result of him getting the virus and his wife, that the rest of the people in the country, or in the world, will wake up. This is the real deal. This virus is a killer, and it doesn't discriminate based on anything. If you're in its sights, it'll get you. So take heed. It did sicken Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister of England, who supposedly recovered, but it can come back, and once you've had it, you supposedly have an immunity for 3 months, but who knows. And it also sickened Bolsonaro, the leader of Brazil, and he's supposed to recover, but he still has it, and so does Johnson of England. Now, Trump, he has the virus, and he refused to wear a mask in public, he refused to do social distancing, continued to hold his large rallies, and he had been hosting over the last weekend the person he's nominated for a Supreme Court justice position, and she had the virus at one time, but supposedly recovered. Her husband had the virus in the summer and supposedly has recovered. But there's no immunity from this virus by having had it. You might have immunity for a period of time. So basically we have a lot of infected people that Trump has been associating with. And as far as once he did test positive for the virus, and and then once he found out his personal assistant, Hope Hicks, has tested positive, he continued to endanger people. He did have a rally, I believe Thursday night, I think in Minnesota. He went to his golf resort in New Jersey where he met with aides and campaign people and donors, and he in close quarters, so he infected them. Who knows? Now, the debate with Vice President Biden, they both wore masks except when they were speaking, and they were about 10 feet apart. But if this virus is spread through the air, it's out there in the air if you're there speaking, as Trump was, then he's spreading the virus continuously. I don't know why people don't wear the mask while they're speaking, because you can speak, people will hear you. So anyway, well, Trump continues to infect people by continuing his abusive behavior, not caring about anyone else, just himself. But he was taken to the hospital, to Walter Reed, and he started on some kind of medicine, experimental treatment, and he's supposedly just starting out, so he must be a lot sicker than we're being told. So anyway, he's sick, his wife is sick, his personal assistant, Hope Hicks, is sick, his former assistant, Kellyanne Conway, she's sick with the virus now. The head of the Republican National Committee, who's a cousin or niece of Mitt Romney, she's got the virus. So all these people have the virus. And and Herman Cain was at his rally in the summer in Oklahoma, and he got the virus and he died from it. So we have a sick president. We have the White House downplaying his condition. So who knows what's going on? But what you have to do is you have to practice social distancing, only go out when you need to, and always wear a mask. And then you should be okay and keep on doing that. Schools to stay closed until they're safe to reopen. Teachers, staff, and students should not be sacrificed for the president's wishes. The healthcare workers, first responders, essential workers, they should all be protected. Meatpacking industry, where they work very closely together, a lot of people have gotten the virus and died from in that industry. Meatpacking industry is not an essential business. No one needs to eat meat. No one needs to eat other creatures. So anyway, be a vegetarian, be a vegan, healthier, and spare a life. Especially those of you who are supposedly pro-life, against abortion, but it's okay to kill innocent animals for food. That is really hypocritical. All right, so we had to protect everybody. We also need criminal justice reform. The murder of George Floyd in Minnesota at hands of white police officers. People are still protesting that. Also the murder of Breonna Taylor in Kentucky by police detectives issuing a no-knock warrant about drugs, and she's completely innocent. And then we have the election. Current election is actually ongoing. November 3rd is election day, but people have been voting early and submitting mail-in ballots for a few weeks now. So the election is very important. The post office has to be restored to its initial strength before this virus hit and before Trump's lackey DeGioia started making all these changes to destroy the post office. And we also have to pass aid for people. The Congress, the House has been trying, and they've passed things, but the senators usually take them up. I don't know. They're getting a real nice salary in the Senate, and they get very nice retirement benefits. So why won't they take this up? I don't know, but they're not. So wherever you are, contact your elected officials on the local, state, and federal level and tell them what you think about everything. Tell them you think the coronavirus is serious. You want the federal government to have a national lockdown to protect us, to provide personal protective equipment for everyone, and for hospitals, and to have a national testing policy so we know who has the virus. That's not being done, so we have to do that. There are other countries in the world that are not very wealthy, and they've done a good job of protecting their people. So I don't know what it is about our country. The virus is real. It's not a hoax. It's not fake news, and it's I guarantee that's karma that Trump has tested positive for the virus, because he continues to downplay it and say in public, downplay it, that fake news, it's a hoax. Let's get back to business, because he wants to win the election, wants to be reelected. Well, that's not going to happen. So his Vice President Pence has been tested, and so far is testing negative, so we'll have to watch that, see what happens. All right, so we have a lot of news going on. Maybe it's time to have a little song and see what's up. Now, I think I'm going to sing a little song. How about, okay, let's do 500 miles. It's an old folk song. Okay. If you miss the train I'm on, you'll know that I am gone. You can hear the whistle blow 500 miles. Lord, I'm one, Lord, I'm two, Lord, I'm three, Lord, I'm four, Lord, I'm 500 miles away from home. Not a shirt on my back, not a penny to my name. Lord, I can't go on home. This away, this away, this away, this away, this away. Lord, I can't go on home this away. Okay, there might be more verses, but that's all I can remember right now. That was 500 miles. Hope you liked it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in to Carol Ann Speaks, The State of Our World on Friday, October 2nd, 2020. Hope you come back and join us again tomorrow evening. And take care of yourself, take care of others, and remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Stay safe. Thank you. Good night.